Operation Centurion's a chance for ordinary folk to get involved in mission, doing practical project, and it's just a chance to use your God-given gifts. You don't need to be a professional, you don't need to be a bricklayer or a plasterer or an electrician. The thing that we really are looking for is a willingness to get your hands dirty and to enjoy being somewhere and doing something practical for the Lord.
I'm a bricklayer, just recently returned from a trip with Operation Centurion to Moldova.
I actually work for our local health service in adult disability.
I'm a builder, so I'm used to building houses and dwellings, so it seemed like an ideal opportunity to help out in this way.
All have got valuable experience, whether it's in building or not. Sometimes we have challenges, whether it be the weather or lack of materials. I think coming on a team opens your eyes to what the Lord's doing in different places in the world. You get to see part of the country that you wouldn't see if you came as a tourist. And working together as a team, you learn about each other on the team. Often they're very diverse.
It's just great to be able to see how people in other countries just do day-to-day life and how they do things differently in a practical way, but also spiritually too, just how they worship Jesus and how they love Him and depend on Him daily for their everyday needs.
You're out your comfort zone, which was one of the reasons I sort of wanted to come, was to experience different culture, different way of life. A big part for me is meeting new people. Well, there's the obvious benefit of especially this operation here, supporting the work of Casimir. It transforms the lives of people that come out of the institution and come to live in a wonderful, house like this. Their lives are just totally transformed, so they're given a new life when they come out the institution, but they're also offered a new life in Jesus as well, because they're presented with the gospel.
Coming on a team's very different from going on a holiday to a different country. Because we live and work with people from different churches, we have to be sensitive to the differences that they have, they hold dear, in fact.
But as long as you can do some labouring, you're reasonably fit, you're willing to turn your hand to most things and give it a try, I think there's probably a job for everyone in these sort of operations.
Some of the places we've worked have been really good. We went to Ukraine and they had better builders merchants than we do in Britain. And yet you can go to other places where you are really struggling to find the materials that you need. For example, in Mongolia we needed wood to build a staircase, and the only wood they had were the rough sawn planks from a tree trunk. So we had to borrow a saw, look for planer and do everything from scratch.
You will really be challenged because you will meet people that are completely sold out for what they're doing, that have made great sacrifices to do what they're doing.
For me, I think one of the biggest thrills is being asked to do a project and seeing how the Lord provides both the finance, and on each team we have just the right people.
I personally had more of a sense of purpose and fulfillment.
To me it's always amazing because it's not through any skill that we've got that these projects get done. It's because the Lord's in it and the Lord supplies who we need when we need them. Someone asked me once why we went, why didn't we just send money? And I said to them that it would be easy to send money, but I can do practical things, and if another part of the body of Christ needs some of those skills, then we can give them. And people get tremendous satisfaction from just coming out for a couple of weeks and getting their hands dirty and making friends and seeing a job completed.